right, here we go. Thursday night, get in the truck. Glad to have you with us. I'm your host, Zach Keppelman, and I have to start out by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, this week has just been an amazing week. Just watching all of you liking and sharing and following us and jumping on and getting in the truck with us. Uh, it is amazing because this show's about you, small town America, the people and places that make this thing great. And I can't thank you enough. Like I said, it's just been awesome this week. All of the likes and the shares and the follows and showing some love, and I really do appreciate it because it makes it feel as an independent guy that's we're making a difference out there. And so it's welcome, get in the truck with us. Go over and check us out on our YouTube. Follow our YouTube pages. Share our YouTube pages, and then follow all the stuff that we're doing here on Facebook, Instagram, all of our social media stuff. Because, like I said, this show's about you, small town America, and we love that you're getting in the truck and getting involved with us. And we've had a crazy week already this week. As you know, I'm in the film business also, been in it for 12 years. And uh, we just did the Hollywood Prayer Network. And I don't know if you know this, if you're even following along. So Hollywood, there's a big strike going on with the writers, big deal, SAG unions, all of that, they're on strike. And so if this thing doesn't come to a head pretty soon, all of your TV shows, all of your movies, all of that, they're not going to be there because these guys are not able to work. They're not able to do anything. You can't even talk about any of the films that they were working on or that's up there. So it's kind of really serious if you enjoy your entertainment. If you like what Hollywood's doing. Uh, Title of today's show is "We Don't Need Hollywood" because we're going as you're going to see throughout the show today, we as if we as small town America, we get behind these great projects, get behind these independent filmmakers, we can really make a difference. In fact, this weekend, we've had Brian Hicks, a good friend on the show, supports us here. He was a background and a supporting role in the Phil Robinson story, The Blind, which is coming out. It's coming out tomorrow in theaters. We need to get behind that. So look it up. That's the Phil Robinson story. Amazing, impactful story. And selected theaters, check around, see if you got a local theater, and go and support that. I can. You'll hear some of us talking about I can in our interviews tonight because I can inspirational true story. In fact, I think I shared it on one of our small town pages. They were the actual father and daughter, and the director of the film was just on MLB, the Major League network. Uh, Young lady has a only a portion of her arm and has became an all-star collegiate softball player. What she wanted to do, dad got out there and they figured out a way to do it. And she's a powerhouse hitter. So inspirational true story. I can, and I know a lot of the crew that worked on that project. And it's an amazing, great film. Go out and see it. That's in theaters this weekend. And then we were out doing a red carpet for another series, and we'll talk with some of them. But we kicked it off with our good friend Matt Martin is taking over doing the Hollywood Prayer Network for Dallas Fort Worth. And here we are saying we don't need Hollywood, but why are we doing a prayer network? Well, it's one of those things that I've always talked about. Prayer is shifting that focus away from us and just giving it to God. And it's amazing that this organization started in 2001, uh, kind of focused there on Hollywood, and then it's branched out into countries all over the world. And as a network of just believers and followers being there to support one another, because they made a really good point at the deal. The founders came in, Carolyn and them came in, and they made a really good point about sometimes as we as believers and followers we kind of will get into a situation or we'll come upon a situation and we kind of just draw a line in the sand and say, I'm not going to get involved with that. And where we really need to have the wisdom, the guidance and the discernment to look and say, why am I put in this situation? Because if you're not going to do it, somebody else will. And we're supposed to be there to be the light in the darkness. So somebody else is just going to step in there, and that's what the problem is with Hollywood right now. Is we didn't step up and hold our morals and hold our integrity and hold our ground. We're like, hey, we're not going to deal with that. Well, somebody else said, hey, we're going to do it, and they're going to do it the way they did it, and that's why Hollywood is where it is right now. But let's take a look here at just the promo on what the Hollywood Network is. If you're interested in getting involved and you love your entertainment and you love your stuff, this is a great network in Dallas Fort Worth. Is starting a new network of filmmakers and businessmen all gathering around. So let's take a look at it.
We are here. We are a community and we are growing every day, but we need your prayers. There are a lot of people here that are hungry, that are seeking, more so than any other place I've ever been. And so we need prayer. Hollywood needs prayer. Christians and non-believers alike need prayer.
It's important to pray for Hollywood because there's so many external pressures. Whatever problems you're having in your life, they're heightened here in Hollywood.
I've actually been on the set where I would have not assumed anybody there was a Christian. And somebody on the crew said, well, could we pray before we started? Prayer has a remarkable impact here in this town.
People should pray for Hollywood if they want to see a change in content, if they want to see a revival.
I think we need to pray for Hollywood because I think that Hollywood is a redeemable place full of redeemable people.
Having somebody praying for us through the Hollywood Prayer Network is like having somebody on the shore throw you a lifeline.
The Hollywood Prayer Network needs your help. Your time, your resources, your prayers are needed so that you can be a part of what God's doing in the entertainment industry. We truly believe that praying for Hollywood will not only change culture, but will change the world.
Sometimes it feels really lonely out here. And to know that there are people out there that are thinking of us and praying for us and supporting us in what we're doing as Christians in this community, it's really, really important, and it makes such a huge difference.
Yeah, so Matt Martin's he actually produced. He's got a film out right now. If you hadn't had a chance to see it, it's out right now. Look for running for the bases. Uh, some of it's filmed right here in Dallas Fort Worth. And that's kind of a little bit other too. Is we don't need Hollywood if we will support one another and get behind our independent filmmakers right here in the state of Texas. We can make a difference, and we can turn this in there. But while we're talking about prayer, it's a great time to bring up. Go grab your copies. Prayers for the Nation. Take the pledge. Two great books over there. Go to smalltown-america.org. You'll be able to order these. Come right off of Amazon. And it's we can never have enough prayer. Be praying for our nation. We got elections and all the politics stuff. That we lost a freaking plane this week. How did that even happen? Lost a fighter jet. How did that happen? But and you can see what's going on with Hollywood, and as I'm saying is, with the strike going on here in the next couple of months, there's not going to be anything. So make sure you're telling your friends about Small Town America, because we're going to be out there putting it on YouTube, putting it on our social media. We're out there. Help us fuel the truck and keep us going, because we're going to try to bring you good content. Get behind these networks. In fact, as we were talking about, it was here in Texas. There's amazing actors, amazing resources, a lot of talent. And earlier in the year, we had a Good for Texas campaign going on, and I'm going to play the video. We got some legislation going on, so get involved, get a hold of your representatives, and tell them that you would like to see more incentives for filmmakers here in Texas. Let me play this so you can see all the stars that was pushing for this.
Hey there. I'm Dennis Quaid from Houston, Texas. I'm proud to be from Texas.
I love my home state of Texas.
I'm not from Texas, but I played Davy Crockett.
We love our home state of Texas. And what we really love is making movies here.
With its varied and iconic landscapes and incredible talent,
Texas looks good up on the big screen. Texas used to have a great incentive program that brought hundreds of great movies and shows.
And thousands of jobs for hardworking folks.
And hundreds of millions of dollars to the Lone Star State.
Unfortunately, over the years, the funding became less and less.
Because some people were led to believe that that money was only going into the pockets of big-wig California movie producers and high-priced Hollywood actors like me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
But that wasn't true.
Now all those films and shows, all those jobs, all that positive economic growth for the economy of Texas, it's migrated to states like New Mexico, Louisiana, Georgia, and...
Don't make me say it. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma? Come on. In fact, shows that are supposed to be set right here in Texas are finding it hard to get the resources they need to begin filming.
So these folks, they film elsewhere. And to be honest, that doesn't really sit right with me.
Or me. Or me.
Or me.
Or me.
Or me.
Now, thankfully, the Texas legislature has brought new bipartisan film legislation up for votes later this month, so that this time, we Texans can take back what we used to have and bring movies and jobs back to Texas.
This is not a Hollywood welfare program to pay for private jets and privileged lifestyles back in California.
No, this legislation is about Texas jobs
and showcasing our great state on the big screen.
Filming in Texas is good for local economies and creates real Texas jobs.
Not just for, actors and directors and screenwriters. I'm talking about Texas-based electricians,
drivers,
carpenters,
makeup artists,
hairstylists,
hotel staff,
folks in the restaurant and hospitality industry,
parking valets,
contract workers.
They all benefit from this incentive program.
Not just for the big cities, but for little towns like Stephenville here. Beautiful, isn't it?
We are talking about an almost $2 billion impact on the Texas economy.
It's incredible how many people are employed by Texas Productions.
Film incentives in Texas means I don't have to move out of state to work in film.
The idea that I may have to go to another state to tell a Texas story blows my mind.
More films means more work for all of us. The last film incentives helped me launch my production company.
More film production in Texas helps fill the seats in our restaurant.
More films in Texas, that means I can grow my catering business.
It keeps us and our hotel busy.
Every dollar spent from Texas film funding puts $5 back into the Texas economy.
That goes into the pockets of people like me.
More video and film production in Texas is not just good for me.
When there's more film, it's good for all of us.
It's good for Texas.
So do us all a favor, will you? And call or email your state representative or state senator
and tell them to support funding for Texas film.
We're not trying to be controversial or throw anyone under the bus, except maybe Oklahoma. We just want the chance to film great things here in Texas.
It's good for Texas.
I'll see you on the set.
Yeah, so there he is, Dennis Quaid right there. Bass Reeves coming up, I think in November. That should be released. That's actually going to come out because they got production done. That was all filmed here locally, and can't wait to see how that project comes out. It's part of the Yellowstone series under that one. But very, very important that we get behind, just as you're getting behind here with Small Town America and helping us going. We get behind these independent and let people know that we have the crew and the talent right here in Texas. You just heard some of the numbers. I mean, it's $2 billion deal that could help the economy and help these towns, the small towns, because a lot of this would like to use a rural landscape. A lot of these ranches, a lot of what they're doing with Yellowstone and stuff are needing these ranches and all of that. So let's get behind those. Just go down through there. Look at places like the Hollywood Network. And then one here that Raymond King, who's an entertainment lawyer, and he has started a whole new film and faith and film. Well, he's going to have to tell me about it because I'm already messed it up again. Faith and Film and Family Night. In fact, he's got like 3 showings this weekend. But a good friend of ours, Ruben Martinez. Uh, Once you see him, if you've watched The Chosen, and a lot of the Chosen crew and stuff helped with this project that he was the writer producer on, and we got a chance to go over, do the red carpet. He invited Small Town America out, so we did some red carpet interviews. And so I broke them up here so we could see just a little bit of what goes on at red carpet, what's going on in the film industry, and why we really don't need Hollywood. But let's say here with Raymond and what he's doing over there. He had three different showings this week at a theater over in Dallas. All right, hey there, Small Town America. I am here with Raymond King, brother. You're hosting this whole thing, right?
Yes, I am.
Sweet. And so the family film, what's the actual title?
Called the Faith and Family Fundraising Night.
Right. 2 great films are here.
Yes.
And amazing deal, because I know with like Paul, the Last Apostle, that's sold out twice now, right?
Yes. We started with a small screen and we jumped to a bigger screen and now we're on 2 screens.
Right. Totally sold out. So, and then you have a new book coming out?
This actually came out 4 days ago, The Tapestry of Life, and it's written from 4 different perspectives, from the perspective of a doctor, a lawyer, an artist, and a believer.
That sounds like a really bad dad joke.
Yeah, well.
That's a great book. Where can people go to find it?
Just go to Amazon.
It's right there on Amazon right there. So what can we expect tonight? I know everybody's kind of getting here. It's sold out shows. What can we expect?
Sure. Well, so we're hoping that people will support the Supporters of Children's Charities, also called Supporters of Charitable Causes. They're going to be the beneficiary of tonight's event. And my hope is to be able to network faith and family filmmakers with business owners. And I've invited both to this event tonight, hopefully to stimulate more film production in that genre of film.
Right. And so where can people go if they want to get involved or they want to follow or they want to see the next event coming up? Because you're doing these now monthly?
I've got another one on Wednesday, and we're premiering a film on Friday.
Oh, so you're doing them now 3 weeks. This started out as a monthly event and is now turned into a weekly event.
Well, I am a partner in Kappa Distribution. My partners are Kappa Studios. They're the editors of a show called The Chosen, and we edit every episode of The Chosen. But
and I think they did Paul. They didn't.
Yes,
they
they also edited
awesome.
This movie, and our distribution company. We went live in February of this year, and we're releasing a movie called I Can. It's a story of a young lady born with one arm that becomes a collegiate softball.
Right, we just showed this. They were on Minor League Baseball Network the other night. They had a big interview with that and the movie coming out. So everybody's excited. We just featured that here on Small Town America. So
yes,
awesome.
It's coming out on Friday.
Awesome. Get it out to theaters and all of that. Sweet. Raymond, thank you for hosting this event, man.
Sure.
All right, Small Town America, you know our motto. Right, so there's Raymond King, and yeah, this is a great little networking thing. In fact, a lot of the money and the proceeds were going to Night of Superstars. In fact, we're going to try to get over there and do some features and get involved with the kids over there. Because I want you to meet some of these kids and see these kids because they really truly are superstars, overcoming their challenges to do impressive, great things. And so it's an amazing deal. So hats off to Raymond for trying to put this together and network with other businesses and let businesses know that filmmakers are out there and that people are out there to help support. Just like, if you want to jump on board and help us preserve our history and our heritage, Fuel the Truck campaign, go over to smalltown-america.org, hit on that fuel cap, and you'll see all the ways that you're able to jump on and be a part of getting in the truck, keeping us going. Whether it's a tank of gas, you want to be featured on the show. Right now we have JC's Kwik Mart. We're not able to continue to do these podcasts, get out to these events like that. So hats off to JC Kwik Mart. So if you're over in the Peaster area, stop in and they have the best burgers in Parker County. Our guys over at the Texas Diesel team have teamed up with us. They right there. If you're in the Greenville area, if you're needing any diesel work, they are amazing. I was over at their shop the other day. I probably saw that I had them featured on there. Stop by and see those guys. These are the guys that have helped fuel the truck and get us out to these events, keep us going, keep the podcast going. And you can too. Just jump over there and go to smalltown-america.org, hit that fuel button, see how you can help. And if not, if you can't do it financially, then continue to like and share and follow us and let everybody know what we're doing here at Small Town America. Because again, this is about you, the people and places that make this nation great. And that's kind of what who we were interviewing and talking there. My good friend Nathan Myers, who's a set decorator. He's got Fort Worth Film Actor Studio. Let's listen to him. I had John Tunnell, who is, once you see him, and if he's a TikTok influencer, an amazing musician. The guy's a genius. He's building houses, all that. We're going to hear their two stories right now. But that's what Small Town America is all about. You, the people and places that make this nation great. We always, when you get around to these events like that, you're probably going to run into Nathan Myers, brother. What are you in town doing this time?
I am actually in town. I just did a guest star on the TV series Vindication, which you can find at Redeem TV and on Amazon, which was a lot of fun. Got to work with Todd Terry and Julie K. Rhodes and director Jared O'Flaherty, who's just fabulous. And that cast and crew, just amazing people. That was super fun. I'm about to do the Nativity event at Crossroads Christian Church in Grand Prairie, where
that was a huge event last year over there. Really brought the community together. You know, everything that we do here is about reconnecting the community, and I think that event last year really brought Grand Prairie together. So you're going to do it again this year?
We're pulling it out earlier this year to triage some of the set pieces, and then we're adding on to that set, and we're expecting 6,000 people this year at that event. So that'll be the first couple of weeks of December. So if you're in Grand Prairie area in first couple of weeks of December.
Where can people go to find more information on that?
CrossroadsChristian.org is their website, and there will be information there. They're also on Facebook.
Right. And then you got Actors Studio going on in Fort Worth?
Yeah, Fort Worth Actors Studio is the company I started with my wife about 8 years ago, and we have a really high-quality program for people interested in acting for camera. I'm teaching our cold read boot camp this weekend on Friday and Saturday, and there's still room. So if this is out within time for you to catch that, that's our September boot camp. And we do acting for camera classes on a weekly basis and then weekend workshops.
Sweet. And where can people go to find if they need any more information on that?
FWActors.com. FW for Fort Worth, actors.com. Pretty simple.
All right. Small Town America, you know our motto, get in the truck. Right. Hey there, Small Town America. You know... Hey there. You know this guy. You've probably seen him on TikTok and all. I mean, anytime there's a music event going on, a movie premiere going on, you're going to find John hanging around. John, what's been going on?
You know, I've been chilling, just doing literally everything.
Right. But, you know, we've been following you along on your TikTok deal. So you just got your stuff handled for your subdivision.
Yeah.
So where's that going to be at? And
in Kennedale. Yeah, I'm building 11 houses in Kennedale, 2 in Burleson, 1 in Rockwall. Yeah, and I think another one in Kennedale, and then another one in Arlington.
All right, guys. So if you're in the Johnson County, Tarrant County area, John's going to be having some nice homes coming in there. But then also you got your shirt business going on.
I do. I have an Etsy store. So this one says hypocrite, someone who wants to change the world but refuses to change themselves.
Right. So y'all make sure, where can everybody go to find you if they want to see all of your daily wisdoms and your because you have some books out now too.
I do. I have 6 books on Amazon. So Amazon Kindle Audible, John Tunnell. Angels Unaware is my band, so that's on all the streaming platforms. I have 3 albums and we're recording new stuff and we're playing a lot of shows. My Facebook is John Tunnell. Instagram is John_Tunnell. TikTok is John Works Too Much. John Works Too Much is also on Amazon Fire, Roku, Apple TV, CTF TV, and Abundant TV.
Right. Well, you kind of made the world tour. Is there another trip coming on? You just got back from Egypt and you were just in Japan?
Then I went to Japan, yeah. I don't have another trip planned yet, but I will. I'll have another trip. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so your schedule for your music, is that?
I'm playing next Friday, the 29th of September, 2023, at Nara Cafe in Arlington from 9 to 11. And I've got the drummer from Element 80, Brian Carroll, is playing with me. We're good friends, and we've been recording a lot. Actually, me and Element 80 have been collaborating on several songs right now. So they're awesome guys. I've known them for a long time.
Right. All right, Small Town America. You know our motto: get in the truck,
or else.
Right. So John Tunnell, like I said, you've probably seen him if you follow him on TikTok influencer. Words of wisdom. He's always got something going on there. Then too, Nathan Meyer. So yeah, if you're interested in getting into acting or wanting to learn, he's got classes going on this week. Look him up over there at Fort Worth Actor Studio. This is the talent that is here in Dallas Fort Worth, just here working on this film project, and that's the thing. If we can get behind everybody, support them. Our casting director that does that is Roni Hummel, and then the next guy in the end of this interview, young, see if y'all recognize my good friend JP. If you see if you might recognize that guy. Town America, anytime you come out to these red carpet events and movie premieres, you're probably going to run into Roni. Roni, you've been working on Vindication here lately. So how's things going over there? I know we're getting ready. Season 3 just came out.
Season 3 is out, and it is amazing. I want you all to go watch it. We're going to be on PureFlix, Amazon Prime, starting in October. And right now, we are airing, streaming on Redeem TV.
Right.
And also, we're working on, we just wrapped Season 4. Which hopefully will be out as quickly as Season 3 ends. We'll get 4 up and running.
Right, and it's so great that they got some the platforms and the place to go. How does it feel when you come out to these events and just to be able to see, because everything we do here at Small Town America is about reconnecting. When COVID hit, we all seemed to quarantine, and nobody got out of that quarantine phase. But to have these events like Raymund and Ruben and everybody's putting on tonight, how great is it to see all these actors and friends and people in the industry come together?
I love it. I love seeing everybody because this is the one time it's an opportunity to network and get to know everybody. And we have a huge film family here, so in the Metroplex, and we're all connected in some way. We've all worked together. So I see new people that I just met. Some people came as far as Albuquerque to be here tonight, and probably even further away. And then I've got friends that I've known for many, many, many years in the industry. So
right, and they're all from right. They're local DFW actors and people in the industry. So people out there that are looking and says, hey, Texas doesn't have anything to offer. What do you have to tell them?
I say that's a bunch of bunk. We have a lot. We have a lot coming. So
all right, Small Town America.
To this new year.
Small Town America, you know our motto. Hey there, Small Town America. Anytime you show up at one of these movie theaters, you're going to run into this guy. JP, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Happy to be here to support everybody and the cool things that are going on here.
Right. We talked with Raymund about how he's putting this faith and family film together. He's got a whole couple of shows all this week here. But, man, what have you been into? Because you've been doing some commercial spots yourself. You got your new vintage line going on that you've been doing, Cowboys and Indians magazine.
Man, super blessed to have some pretty cool opportunities, new clothing lines that are coming out. I'm starting to work with male lines, so I'm the ambassador for a few different companies as far as like rolling out the male clothing line and things of that nature. So I've got some pretty cool things popping off, some commercials. Choctaw Nation, shout out to the Choctaw Nation. I've been doing a lot of Visit Oklahoma and some pretty cool stuff there. Got some movies that I can't officially talk about yet, so
as soon as we can, though, we'll get JP out there and we'll get an exclusive interview with him on it.
Absolutely.
But then also, man, I know that you're doing a whole bunch of other things with the commercials that you're doing with under that, and then also protecting the heritage. You're still going out and doing the powwows and all of that.
Yeah.
Missed you at the buffalo riding the other night. We had one of your other buddies over there doing all the buffalo riding.
Shout out Mase.
Mase, and he's on a couple of projects I think that y'all did together that he couldn't talk about. So we're gonna get back with him.
Yeah, man. Very fortunate. Shout out Cowboys and Indians magazine. Shout out Fort Worth magazine as well. I've been able to do some cool features with them. A lot of cool things happening. Boot companies reaching out, some pants companies. Commercials are always fun. Of course, there are some more projects that I can't speak of right now because we're on strike. But obviously, that when that time comes, I'll I'll reach out to this guy
There you go.
formally and let you guys hear from him first. So there you
Right,
go.
celebrity softball tournaments coming
Celebrity
up.
softball game coming up. As a matter of fact, yes, November 4th. I got some cool things happening there. Very fun to be involved with that as well, because that's just it's just a good time all in general for family, friends, everybody. Shout out to all the veterans that come and play, and shout out to all the other celebrities that take some time out of their day just to give back and just to have fun. That's what we do.
Right. Okay. And so now where can people go to follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram, Choctaw Native JP. You can follow my actor page on Facebook, which is Native Jeremy G. Instagram's probably your better bet. I do a lot more content on there than I do Facebook. JeremyGauna.com. Check it out. That's my website if you want to see what I'm working on. You can also check out my IMDb page. But again, just a blessing and opportunity, a great opportunity to be able to do what I do. So I'm very grateful for it.
Right. All right, guys. Y'all know our motto. Get in the truck.
Right. So amazing actor, Jeremy. He and I became friends a couple of years ago when we were working on Washington's Armor. And that was kind of one of his breakout role in his acting, and his career has just taken off. 1883, he's working in all kinds of other Hollywood projects. So that's another reason why we need to be praying for him as he's out there going on and being a light to everyone there. Amazing time where you saw Roni right there. And actually, I got a hats off to Roni because we have some great stuff. We're all about protecting our history and preserving our heritage. We have a great big event coming up. If you're all out towards the Hyco area, Billy Kid Museum, they have a film festival coming up. And Roni has set it up. We're going to go down there, not only talk about the Billy the Kid and the Western heritage, but we have some very special guests that are going to be on Small Town America and help co-host the show with me. And it should be a whole lot of fun. So thank you, Roni, for helping get that all set up and get that going. But the whole reason that we were there is Ruben Martinez is the producer writer for Paul the Last Apostle, a project that he was working on. You heard Raymund talk about Kappa Studios and all of that. So let's meet Ruben, and once you see him, you're probably like, this guy's everywhere.
This Jesus, whom I proclaim to you, is the Christ.
Wake up. We need to leave now.
Brother, calm down. What's wrong?
There's a mob on the way here. They weren't too happy what you said in the synagogue. They want to drag you to the city center for judgment. We need to leave.
They're coming. They're close. Timothy, gather our things. Meet us in the back.
What an honor it is to be out here tonight for this screening of Paul the Last Apostle. Man, I am here with Ruben. And I was telling everybody, if you're a fan of The Chosen, that you're going to really love this. But now, just to clarify, this has nothing to do with The Chosen. You're not with Angel Studios. You just use some of the film set, and a lot of the faces that you see from Chosen are in here,
as well as Kappa Studios. Kappa actually edited my film as well.
Right. So tell me a little bit about this, because you kind of made the U.S. tour. This is kind of the last little stop here locally, so the local actors get to see the finished product. What do we got going on, and where are we going with this?
So this is actually our first red carpet that we had. So we invited all the cast and crew to come. Some were actually still filming, and they're in Missouri, so they couldn't make it. So my director of photography, a lot of the crew actually is still on set. But this is actually a way to just help thank all the different cast and crew that all the hard work that they did. We have a nice red carpet. We have photographers. We've got you as well, and just my gift to everybody else that was in the film.
Right. And so where can people go if they want to see the trailer or they want to get behind it and support this? Because it's a great thing. I mean, you've sold out 2 times here. You started out in a smaller theater, sold out quickly, moved to the bigger theater, sold that one out. Where can people go to get involved and get behind this project?
So you can go to the website paulthelastapostle.tv, and actually I am continuing a series called The Acts Project, and we're going back to the first chapter of Acts. So this is really a pilot of that series, if you will. And so we're going to take each individual chapter, actually all the different stories, all the different characters, and you can see more about that on paulthelastapostle.tv.
Awesome. And so, what can we? Any little thing you want to do, or is it all hush hush until we see it?
It's about Paul, about Aquila. I played Aquila, and Priscilla, and all the different stories and why how they came to be, what they were doing as well. So there's a lot of relatability stories as well. So you're going to really see Paul not as a superhero, but you're going to see Paul as a real person. So that was really my focus, was how can I relate to people nowadays and the stories and problems that we have nowadays, because it's the same stories that we had back then as well. So that's kind of a sneak peek. Okay. You'll see Paul run away from different places.
Well, and so Facebook, Instagram, where can people go if they want to start following you, supporting you, and get behind the project?
So I'm on Facebook. I have a fan page there, Ruben Gary Martinez. I also have an Instagram page, Ruben G Martinez on Instagram as well. I have an IMDb page. If you want to follow that, you can.
All right.
And of course, I also have a YouTube page. So it's called Behold an Interview. So you can go there as well.
Awesome. All right, Small Town America, you know our motto. Get in the truck. Let's go see Paul.
All right, hey there, Small Town America. Guess what? Ruben, how does it feel? I mean, look at this theater.
It's God. I can't even believe it, to be honest. Just knowing everybody here that they're here to support both our films, Tim's film and my film, and I'm just amazed by it, to be honest.
Right, and we talk about bringing the community together. Raymund King doing these new faith and family, because right now we're in a situation where Hollywood is shutting down. So what a great opportunity for us independent guys that doesn't have the studio backing, that doesn't have. This is the community that are coming together.
Oh yes, and it looks like even the film itself, you'll think we spent like millions and millions of dollars, but just the people that were so qualified and they had so much a creative inspiration and just the hard work, amazing work. We compete with Hollywood, I would say, just on the quality alone.
All right, guys, we're all going to grab some popcorn, get in the truck. Yeah, so be looking for that, Paul Last Apostle. Again, too, jump on the even if it's just your community theater, help these actors, branch their wings, get behind them, support them. We don't need Hollywood. We're going to pray for them, but we don't need Hollywood. Let's just get behind the independent guys. Like I said, this weekend, you've got The Blind coming out. You have I Can coming out. Running the bases, if you'll go and support those guys. Be watching for Paul, the Last Apostle. Just get behind our entertainment. That's the mountain we need to take back from Hollywood, and we can do it right here in Texas. We can do it right here in our own backyard. We just got to band together, Small Town America. So yeah, so that's our we don't need Hollywood deal, and we're still doing all that bucking stuff. So we were able to swing over into Springtown for the Wild West Festival that was going on in Springtown. And I'll release some of that stuff. But we got to sit down with Kelly Clark, a bull rider, now bullfighter, funny man, who has Chute Productions, an amazing show. It's a mobile show, so they can whip into town, set this thing up, bring the bulls. Do the bull riding. It's like 60 feet from the grandstand to the front row. So you're right there up close with bull riding and watching all that bucking stuff. Let's see our interview with Kelly Clark. All right, hey there, Small Town America. We talk about preserving our heritage, and if you're going to come out to the Wild West show, nothing says Western and our heritage like bull riding. And I have the pleasure to be here with Kelly Clark. Kelly, tell me, how exciting is this to come to a small town and be able to put on a show like this for the crowd?
Well, we were in Wiley, Texas last weekend at the Wiley Pro Rodeo, and it just really kind of got all over me. I saw the fire department there and just community involvement all over, and I thought, man, this is Small Town America, helping put on an event for all the people of the town. And nobody does it better than Springtown. We'll have 4,000 or 5,000 people in town today. They have 200 vendors downtown on the square. We do our bull riding here. I think this is our 8th year here to do the bull riding right downtown. And like you said, man, nothing speaks more about small town America than small towns in America.
Right. But so you have Chute Productions,
and I got some footage and stuff out there. So all of this is all mobile.
Yeah, it's 100%. 100% mobile, like you say. It has to be as permanent as we can because we are dealing with live bucking bulls, but it also all has to be loaded up and gone out of here. We've got 2 weeks off, and then we're every weekend in October. We go to Saginaw, Texas, downtown by the courthouse in Roanoke, Texas. We go to Princeton, Texas on their at their sporting facility, but we're on their parking lot. And then we go to Blue Ridge, Texas to finish out our year, and this is our 14th year of doing these. Again, it all has to be as permanent as we can, but then the minute we're done, we'll start tearing it down today, get it back loaded up. Everything has its own trailers and stuff, and it's kind of down to a science now.
Right, and not only are you a world champion, but all of your crew out there are champions, ex-champions, Hall of Famers. They're all people knowledgeable. So, because I noticed there's some kids out here, some girls are out here riding, and they're there to pass that knowledge. And that's kind of something about our heritage, is being able to pass our knowledge down to that next generation.
Yeah, so I'm second generation professional rodeo cowboy. My dad's 3-time world champion. He's in about every Hall of Fame there is. I made the Hall of Fame for my riding career, and so we hire professional people. I think my bullfighters are 2 of the best in the world. I think one of my bullfighters is top 5 on the planet. My announcers are professional announcers. The judges, one of them won the average at the International Finals Rodeo in the bull riding. Other one's a Hall of Famer, Wrangler bullfighter. All of them have been around and done that. And again, if we don't propagate the sport, then who's going to do it?
Right. All right, so where can people go to find you? Where can find you? Find the schedule, because we got you on the Cowboy Channel.
Yeah.
But nothing beats coming here. You are right here in person, right down close. You get to see bull riding up close.
Yeah, so there's not a bad seat in the house. From our buck and chutes to the outside fence is 60 feet. So everybody's right on top of it. It's kind of a bowl-looking stadium, and we set all that up. It's our own bleachers, and but you can go to Chute2productions.com, shoot just like the shoot gate, Chute2productions.com, go to events, and you can see all the events. It's got maps where they're at, and again, this is our 14th season doing it. Everybody that works with me are all very, very professional guys, all for one goal, and that's to produce the best event we can put out there.
Right. All right, Small Town America, you know our motto: get in the truck, look for Kelly, he's the one in the makeup.
Thank y'all. See you at the next one.
Yeah, so check it out, Chute Productions. Look on there, because if they're in town, I think they're coming up to Roanoke. They've got all of these. They're hitting the small towns, and what an amazing little mobile unit program that they've got. And I know we're coming up onto our hour. We're going to try to wrap this up real quick. Guys, don't forget, get out there September 27th. Encourage your kids. If they're not doing, encourage the schools. Let's all gather at the pole for see you at the pole, and let's just have a day of prayer over the schools, prayer over our teachers, prayer over the students, and let's just do that. And while we're doing that, let's go over there. Let's grab our copies of Prayers for the Nation, Take the Pledge, 2 great books out there. You can go to smalltown-america.org, and you can order and grab your copies there. And then, like I said, we have the Billy the Kid festival coming up. Thanks to Ronnie Hummel, we're going to be doing that. I'll be releasing when we're going to be doing that. So we're looking for people that want to help sponsor, get the truck going, keep fuel in the truck. But the big deal that we got going on, because we love the kids, love what they're doing, we're covering all that bucking stuff, is coming up October 2nd through the 6th, Mesquite Rodeo Arena. We are going to be doing the World Finals of the Mini Bull. You don't want to miss that. It's over in Mesquite. Great events. If you watch some of our videos that we did at the YB, this is just as exciting, just as fun. The top bull riders, youth bull riders, 4 to 19, from all over the United States, all over the world, are coming right here to Mesquite, Texas, and we're going to be down there. We're going to be covering that. We're looking forward to it. Thanks to JC's Kwik Mart. Thank you to Texas Diesel Team for keeping us going, keeping us out on the road, and keeping us going. That's why we're going to do it. So we'll be doing the Road to the Championship, setting all of that up. So there's some sponsorship opportunities there. Anybody that wants to do that. Again, too, if you don't have to help us out financially, just like, share, follow us, Tell your friends about us. But if you do, go over there, smalltown-america.org, preserve our heritage, see all the events that we're doing. You can see all the different options you got. But main thing, get in the truck. Let's get ready for a big weekend. We're going to be out if you're in the Johnson County area. We're going to be out at the Brazos Bullard Memorial Team Roping event Saturday, Sunday. Big event, family fun out there. And a great thing about it is all of that is a nonprofit, goes back to helping the youth through scholarships, helping them if they're doing show goats or show sheep or anything with FFA. Their whole foundation is not only to honor Brazos, but it is to preserve our heritage and help our youth grow. That's the inspiration about it, and that's why that we're going to get in the truck, Small Town America. We're going to go out there and be a part of it. We're going to be seen about it. If you got some stuff, go over to our website. You can message me, let me know about what events you have going on. But I want to encourage you, get out, get reconnected. Doesn't matter. Go if it just means, hey, let's go see The Blind. Let's go see I Can. Let's support our independents, even if it's just the independent theater there in your community. Let's get behind them, guys. Until next week, get in the truck.